Hello everybody, welcome to OriginalContentHD and welcome to another Kinnikuman Extreme Tag Team Tournament video. It's been a while since the last one. Truth be told, it's not that I didn't want to make one, but this game's a little bit tricky with the gems and such. You need 50k to get a unit guaranteed, and I know if you haven't played the game, you probably have no real context of how much of a trial that may be. Well, let me tell you, it's a trial. It's very much a trial. So I decided, you know what? I know a lot of the characters that are coming. Eventually, my favorite character, Ataru, is going to be added to the game. Don't know when, but I know he will be added. So let's just wait. Let's just wait and see. And yeah, I probably should have 50k by now, but you know, you throw away useless multis and you don't maybe make the progress you want to. So let's have a look at my units. As you can see, I've had some luck here and there, but yeah, this is basically it. Like, you can't include this blue Kinnikuman because he's technically not like a dropping in the gacha at SSR unit. He drops as SR. So, but everyone else, I believe, drops as SSR. Oh, no. Prince Kamehame doesn't count either. So, but everyone else, they count. So that's what, like 10 or 11, maybe 12 SSRs total since the game came out. Considering I think 2 of them were guaranteed drops. That is horrific. That is so bad. And it means that, like, certain stages I just don't really have a team for. Like, any stage where it's expected me to use yellow units, I have Warsman. That is it. Now, I could use some of these other units, but these all drop as SR, and the issue we're going to have there is, are they going to be good enough to beat the stage anyway? You know, you got to get like good scores on the stages, clear it in a certain amount of turns and stuff like that to get all the rewards. So it's like, is it worth investing these resources, which are incredibly limited, to get these units strong enough, not knowing if they're even going to be able to beat the stage? Or do I just wait until I get an SSR? So we've waited till I had 50k. I know I don't have 50k, but most of the events will give you 10 free summons on a banner. And 10 free summons means the equivalent of 2,500 gems, which means we have enough. We have enough to get Ataru guaranteed. So let's go to the gacha screen. Now, considering the fact that I have skipped multiple gacha at this point, and we're not doing this one because this one's paid only, we're doing this one. Considering I've skipped many gacha at this point, my hope is that there are some SSRs in here that I don't have. I mean, I'm missing loads from the start of the game, but there's loads of good ones. Like, I'd love to get Black Hole. I didn't get him because I didn't have enough gems to go for him guaranteed, and I was like, do I make a video? I don't know. And I chickened out. So if we can get him, that'd be great. And I'm sure there's some others that are pretty good. Probably Black Hole, actually, I think is he a red or a purple? I think the base one, which is an SR, is a red. I think that one might be a purple, I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's just jump in. I've been waffling for too long as it is. You guys want to see summons? So, as far as I know, obviously if it goes rainbow, if the actual walkway goes rainbow, it's guaranteed. Guaranteed SSR. And obviously the flames, if the flames are rainbow, that is guaranteed SSR. Anything else doesn't mean anything. It's not like these other gacha games where it's like, oh, boost the chance of this and you know, whatever. It doesn't. When the flames come up, if all the guys show up, it means nothing. If nobody shows up, it means nothing. None of it means anything. So we're just hoping for rainbow anything. I do believe you can get SSRs without it going rainbow, but I think that's quite rare. So, oh look, the guys, it means nothing. If we get the rainbow flare, then we know. But we're hoping that we can get one without the rainbow flare, I believe it can happen, but quite rare. And, you know, all these SSRs, all these Rs, technically this is, you know, these crystals, A, can be used to power up those characters, but that's potentially a waste of resources. Or B, there's like an exchange where you can trade those in for another currency sort of thing, or at least sort of, and you can trade those for other items. Again, whether that's actually worth doing or not, I haven't really done it that much. But this game, in terms of like gems, a bit stingy, but that's, you know, it's early days, maybe that's a little bit forgivable, although you'd prefer to have more gems. And in terms of rates, it's stingy. But again, not great. You'd hope for better rates, but if you can't get them, it is what it is. But in terms of in-game resources, it's a bit stingy. And at a certain point, it all sort of compounds, and you think, damn, maybe this game is just stingy. Just overall, just... I mean, I feel like I'm really putting my gacha luck to the test here today, because this is some of the worst rates I've ever seen on any gacha game ever. And if you go back through the archives on this channel, we have played some garbage. You know, I remember Diamond Records had horrific 5-star rates, and I remember pushing through, and I at least got a couple of 5 stars here and there, you know. And there were loads of other games we played, and the rates were bad. But this one, it's like heinous how bad the rates are and how expensive the pity is. Because obviously this is a new SSR, but even to get an old one, it's just far too expensive, and the rates are just far too bad to justify any of this. I mean, hold on, let me back out and check. So we're at 50 now. At 50, you can buy a trophy. I'm not going to do that because we need the 200 to get Ataru, and that's my boy right there. So we're going to have to go all the way. That's probably how it goes. But in terms of the rates, I believe it's about 1%. Oh, they've done a little like camo background. That's nice. I like that. So I don't know where it says it. I don't think it's here. I think it's here. Yeah, so to get Ataru, now you will see it says Kinnikuman Soldier there. So if you haven't read the manga, you don't know what's up. If you haven't watched the anime, you don't know what's up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There's 2 Kinnikuman soldiers. There's this one, which is the gacha one, and there's the support one, which you can only get through purchase. You have to buy the like monthly pack for this month. But this is the one we care about today. So I do believe the SSR rate is about 1%, and 60% of that, or I should say 0.6% of that 1% rather, that chunk is Ataru. One Ataru, we do. And obviously if we can get any other SSRs, that's great. I mean, we've put aside these gems to go all the way. But yeah, you can probably see what I mean when I say it's stingy, because we're just going and we're going and we haven't had anything yet. Now bear in mind, the SSRs are not just the like gacha heroes that you use for battle, it's also the support units. So the fact that we haven't had any of either so far, not great. Not a great start. And I mean, what if it's 1%, you'd expect to get 1 every 100 summons, and it's going to take me 200 summons or like 20 multis to get guaranteed Ataru. So we would expect to get at least 2 5-stars on the way to getting him, assuming we go all the way, because he's not even involved in the actual... The rate doesn't matter if we're just going to go for the pity, right? So we would expect to get 2 5-stars on the way. Will it work out that way? I don't think so. I honestly, I've never had such a horrific start to an account on a gacha game. There's so many stages that I can't do anything to, like, because it gets harder and harder and harder, and it's like you got to get the scores and all that stuff, and it's like sometimes I can't even beat it, let alone get a good score, let alone, you know, get all the trophies, get all the ranks, whatever. And that holds you back because there's certain rewards tied there. It might be gems, might be special evolutionary items, special event items, and I can't really get them, and it kind of sucks. And because it would cost, like, even if I wanted to go like full pay to win and spend a load of money on the game, I think there is only one pack that I would deem to be of good value, and that's about it. So yeah, it's not worth it. Like if you look at a game like Pokemon Masters, it was like we got a 5-star, we got a 5-star, let's go, let's go, let's go. If you look at a game like Pokemon Masters, yeah, a lot of the time the pity is quite expensive, but they're giving out a lot of gems and they have lots of packs where it's like, okay, yeah, that works out pretty cheap. Not so much on this game. So we actually got a 5-star. I don't know who it's gonna be. It could be him. Oh, it's a dupe. It's a dupe of Mongol Man. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Dupes are useful, as you would expect, considering how hard it is to even get the unit in the first place. Dupes are, of course, useful. But okay, so that's one. We're hitting the 1% rate at the moment, so I'm kind of okay with that. I guess if the rates are awful, you can't complain about. Yeah, like one 5-star in our first 10 multis. That's about right. We got 2. Finally, the luck is coming through. Finally, we actually got the full rainbow walkout. And look, it's all the guys. It means nothing. So I guess if I get a Taru earlier, I probably end it, right? But part of me's thinking, keep going, get a dupe. Nah, that's not worth it. These gems are too hard to come by. If we get a Taru early, we finish the video, definitely, 100%. There he is! We got him! I will definitely take that. I will definitely take that. You do actually... The nice thing about these is, like, they give you some of the gems, like so, just as a gift for summoning him on his featured banner. But you also get some gems from the event that's currently running that's associated with this unit. So that's actually pretty good. You'll be able to, like, max him out and stuff. So... like I said, put my gacha luck to the test, and we got him in the first 100, which is pretty nice. The downside is, well, actually no, there's no downside. I could just buy these trophies. That's fine. So we've done all right. We've done all right. I wasn't gonna go all the way if I didn't need to, and I didn't have to. It's actually worked out perfectly. You can actually do free multis a little bit cheaper, but you have to use paid gems. Which, as you can see, I don't really have many of those because I bought the pass, but that's about it. So I couldn't get that. I didn't want to get that. So it's fine. And this is actually really... it's not the only gacha right now. There is the Halloween one. And one thing they've done that's like a little bit... like, I get it. I understand it. But I think it's a little bit silly. So they've done Halloween units. But the Halloween units are support only. So they've got these beautiful artworks, but they've not put them as like actual 3D models. So they've put a character that they already had ready, which is Checkmate. That character was already ready, has nothing to do with Halloween. And that's the featured like frontline unit on this gacha. But they could do a special cool Halloween artwork, which by the way does look good. Halloween Kevin Mask does look good, but he's not a playable 3D model, which would have been a lot cooler. And the same with, like, there's an event gacha thing. They got another Halloween unit, support only. But the Halloween stuff comes to an end in a couple of days. And obviously the Ataru stuff's got about 10 days, 9 days left. And I'll have a new character being announced probably tomorrow or something like that. It's normally around the middle of the week. Can you believe 50,000 gems to get a unit guaranteed? And they release a new unit every week. Every single week. And sometimes it's just the unit on the banner by themselves, and sometimes it's like this and there's 2 units on the banner. You need 200 even for the support unit. So if you want both, good luck to you. and then yeah, these are just like standard. I think this one is only 150, not 200 to get a guaranteed SSR, but you're not getting a choice of who it is. You're just getting a random one. So that's not worth investing your gems in either. Obviously I did some summons on it earlier in the game before I knew that. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. And I don't know how much, I don't know what sort of content I'll do on this game in the future, whether I'll do some like stuff other than summons, maybe, if that's something people want to see. But I really don't know. I guess I have to start saving again, so it might be a while before I can summon anyway, so we shall see. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.